these experiences that I have myself and friends. So one of my old neighbor, a neighbor that I had many years ago when I first moved here, I kind of like kept in touch with her here and there. And then I heard through the grapevine that she had cancer. She had breast cancer. She was a little bit younger than me. She was like, I think in her mid-50s when this happened. And so her friends, she was going for so many chemo treatments and the chemo treatments wound up doing so much damage to the rest of her body that it was just a constant thing of this doctor and that doctor. And so they made a schedule with friends of hers, who can pick her up. They don't have to stay for the 4 hours. Somebody will pick her up from the hospital, drive her home. So I did that a few times. I mean, she was in Buckhead and I'm where I am now. But, I did help her a bit, and I followed her on Caring Bridge. And her body was just falling apart. I mean, it was just falling apart. But the thing, and she did pass away, and she fought the good fight. I mean, she never lost her sense of humor. She would post on, Caring Bridge, and she would end it with the Chernobylization of Arlene. Did I pronounce it? Chernobyl?
Yeah.
Because even she knew what they were doing to her, but she was willing to go through this. I hope I never have to make that decision. But the thing that bothered me was, and I was not going to lecture her at her stage of where she went. One of the first times I picked her up, so she said, I'm so tired. Could we stop off so I can pick up something for dinner? And I said, sure, just tell me where you want me to take you. So she said, let's go to Popeyes. So she got the Popeyes.
Love that chicken at Popeyes.
There you go. Right. And she was tremendously overweight. And part of what the side effects were, which I'm sure was not helped by her weight, was that, all these chemicals were breaking her bones down and everything. And I don't know whether the doctor, I was not in the room. I don't know whether the doctors ever said, you would be doing yourself a favor to lose some weight. Yep. But she never did. And
Ozempic wasn't around back then.
No, it wasn't. Right. And just another quick story is a woman that I work with. I've known her for I work for Home Depot. I've been there since 2002 with a little break when I left Atlanta. She's always been overweight. So now, I see her again, and she said, I have to get a knee replacement. And they told me they cannot do this unless I lose weight. Well, that was 3 years ago she told me about it. And she's tremendous. I mean, she's tremendous. And I see her at the desk because she's in the pro section, so she can actually eat at her desk. I mean, everybody makes their own decisions, but I just prefer to be a little more natural.
Yep.
I could get hit by a car walking out on the street. We only know what God has in store for us. But you try to do the best you can. I think